Hello, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for your interest in PianoStream. This is a really cool app, and you're going to get a kick out of it. And I would just like to spend just a couple of minutes with you to familiarize you with it and to basically get you up and running really fast. Okay, so basically, this is what the app looks like when you first open it, okay? This is the default interface, and this is our PianoDisc, as it says up at the top, PianoDisc interface. And this is mainly and namely for PianoDisc Prodigy and PianoDisc IQ, and also for PianoDisc CD only. This interface works very well on that system as well. Notice up at the top you have a button that says Disklavier, so I'm going to switch it over to Disklavier, and notice that I have, well, before I tell you that, you know what, let me switch back over to PianoDisc again. So basically you have two apps in one. You have PianoDisc, and let's load a station by pushing those little buttons down at the bottom, and I'm just going to load the free demo station, which you'll be able to use and connect instantly, like right now with your PianoDisc Prodigy or PianoDisc IQ. And then let's switch over to Disklavier, and I'm going to touch the notes button down at the bottom, and I'm also going to open up some station or a station, and let's do the free demo station. And notice how this interface loads those 15 files right onto your device temporarily. Then you can fast forward through those songs, and notice that we also have a lot of nice artwork. Speaking of which, all of it has either been purchased or it's part of a public domain website. But anyway, look how cool this is. So let's let you hear what this sounds like really fast. Touch that little gear button right there and turn on your local sound. See that little button right there? Turn that on, and then hit done and hit play, and you'll be able to hear exactly what your piano would sound like if you were connected to it right now. And once again, you've got your volume control right here, which is really nice. And my piano is upstairs, and I can connect to it right now, but I'm not going to push play, okay? So I'm going to touch that little Bluetooth button right there. Can you see? Actually, let me hit stop before I hit it. See that Bluetooth button right there? And then it says not connected, so I'm just going to touch connected. And then bam, I'm connected to my piano. I hit done, and then I push these little arrows until I see PianoStream Bluetooth. See that? Because I have a Bluetooth device on my piano, and I renamed it PianoStream. But anyway, I'm going to connect to it, and bam, I push play. My piano would play right now, but it's actually really early in the morning, so I'm not going to do that. So let me go back to this, and I'm actually just going to disconnect for now. Let me hit back, and now let's switch over to the PianoDisc interface. Now, this interface, once again, if I had a PianoDisc or a PianoDisc Prodigy or PianoDisc IQ, then I would go to my settings and go to my audio and connect to whatever audio device that I have under my piano. So let's just go over to settings really fast, and let's go to Bluetooth, and you'll see that I have a PD silent drive upstairs, which I could connect to right now. And as a backup audio system, I have this thing called a B06, which is $40 off of Amazon, and it's really nice. So once in a while, the PianoDisc silent drive for some reason will kind of disappear, and then you'll have to unplug the piano, plug it back in to get it to come back again. What's nice is this B06 that I use as a backup audio Bluetooth interface. It's almost always there. So anyway, if I wanted to use, once again, let's go back to the app. If I wanted to use this interface, I would simply connect to one of those and then touch this little Bluetooth connector right here, and then I could connect to my piano. It would show up right here, or PD. You saw the PD audio, whatever it was called, if you have a PianoDisc Prodigy system. So I know I'm talking a lot, and I know this is a lot to understand, but basically, let me just rephrase everything that I've said. This thing right here, this is the interface for PianoDisc systems, mostly for PianoDisc IQ and PianoDisc Prodigy, and then this interface up here is for all Disklavier player pianos, and also QRS pianos, and all pianos that have MIDI in and MIDI out. But if you have a PianoDisc Prodigy or PianoDisc IQ, we totally recommend this interface, especially on the Prodigy. I have a Prodigy upstairs. I actually prefer this interface on my Prodigy versus this MIDI interface, which I could use on my Prodigy, but this just works really, really well with the Prodigy and the IQ. So, and then Disklavier, once again, all you have to do is get a little device called the Yamaha MD-BT01, and you can read more about all of this stuff by touching this little button right here. And so if you have any kind of Disklavier, you actually will want to get this little device right here, which is called Yamaha MD-BT01. It's the best MIDI receiver out there, and it's a Bluetooth MIDI receiver, and every Yamaha has a MIDI in and a MIDI out, and you simply plug that into the MIDI in or MIDI out under your piano, and then bam, the MIDI interface of PianoStream will work right here. So anyway, I don't mean to be talking too much, so maybe I should be quiet, but hopefully what I have said made sense. If you're using this PianoDisc interface right here, you just touch those little notes and you just choose a station, so I can touch that right there, and bam, these songs are playing. And you probably recognize that fax signal. That's the signal that drives a PianoDisc system. And now if I switch over to Disklavier, once again I can just touch stations down here, and I'm going to touch requested songs, and you'll notice that we have a whole bunch of artwork. We're not completely done yet. It's a lot of work to do this, but it's really cool to have this nice artwork as you're listening to your piano. So, and once again, there's the Bluetooth connection. Here's your favorites button. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to make this too long. If your piano's relatively old, you will also have volume control, which is right there. So, and then the biggest part of all of this is, once again, that little I button, which will take you to this page, which has everything under the sun. And notice how we have a PianoStream songs PDF file, so you can see everything that we have, and it's pretty wow. I mean, look at that. We've been working hard for the last 3 years on this. So anyway, my name is Richie, and I am so here for you. It's hard to keep up with all of this and to help everybody out there, but I am so here for you. And so please feel free to send me an email. Send it to hayesiq@gmail.com, hayesiq@gmail.com. And most of the time, I actually will end up giving people my cell phone too. So I want you to know that I'm here for you to help you get this up and running, because once you get it up and running, you're not going to be able to live without it. It is really, really fun. So anyway, I hope all of that made sense, and thank you, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, and just one last thing. Please join our little Facebook page. It's just called PianoStream, all one word. That way you can be in touch with us. We let everybody know as far as, new songs that we've added and requested songs. And see, we have this recently added station thing that's there we add music every single month. So anyway, okay, thanks again, everybody. I'll shut up for now. Thank you again, and talk to you soon.